Hey guys, so I'm in my hotel room. I'm traveling for work as always, and I wanted to talk to you guys about something really funny. You can probably tell from the title already, but it is my personal definition of the words bougie and ratchet. Also, I just got home from the hotel gym, and this was my first time going to a hotel gym. And let me just tell you, it's super depressing. And the reason why is because there's like two equipments, and so yeah. And it's just like an awkward small space to where like if there's other people there, it's annoying, but then when you're alone, it's also annoying because you're alone, and then also like you don't know when someone's gonna come in and whatnot. Okay, so let's jump into the topic. So for those of you who don't know, the words bougie and ratchet, they're sort of just slang words. And bougie comes from the word bourgeoisie, so like an upper class, and it just means basically anything super nice or super high end. And then we have the word ratchet, which I don't know where that word actually comes from, but it means just to be like lower class. So basically these are sort of opposites of one another, bougie and ratchet. I am here to redefine those words, and let me tell you why. Obviously, originally, I also used those terms according to popular slang, but I've come to realize that bougie and ratchet have nothing to do with actual places in terms of like class and like how much things cost and who they're accessible to. I personally define them based on aesthetic. So, for example, I might consider, and I do consider, Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A and In-N-Out as bougie. Even though they are not high-end products, they are very, very aesthetically pleasing, and also in terms of like packaging and everything being super coordinated, that is what I consider bougie. Now, on the flip side, something might be high-end, but it might be ratchet. Like, for example, if you go to a 5-star hotel or like maybe just a high-end restaurant, but like things are like unorganized or they just look not appealing and not super sleek, then it's ratchet. I don't care if it's like $1 million, it's still ratchet to me. So now that I've described to you guys what my definitions are, I want to know your opinions. First of all, what do you think is bougie and ratchet? And as far as like the actual definition, and then can you see my understanding of it? And do you agree with what I'm saying? Because honestly, I do not use the previous definitions anymore. If you guys watched my vlog on having McDonald's for the first time in 20 years, I now consider McDonald's to be bougie, when in reality, a lot of people might consider it to be ratchet. So again, it's all about aesthetics and presentation and coordination. Now, the quality of the product comes into play as well, but we all define quality a little differently. So, for example, with Taco Bell, you might say that the quality of the food is not so great. But in my opinion, I mean, how are you measuring that? I know that they've been said to have fake meat being served, but at the end of the day, that can happen at a 5-star restaurant as well. So are we not gonna call that bougie too? Another reason why I like my definition better is because it's all inclusive and it's accessible to everyone. So despite what class level you might come from, you might be enjoying ratchet products and engaging in ratchet activity. And then maybe you might be from a lower class, but you're also engaging in bougie activities and bougie behavior. So I feel like this has evolved in my thinking in the past several years, and I think it's because I highly value presentation and organization. And so to me, those things go high on the list of what is super important in a product or a thing. Side note, please do not spell bougie like B-O-U-G-I-E-E. Like, it's not boogie, it's bougie. There's a Z-H in it, and we need to spell it correctly. Okay, you guys, I hope you liked that video. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you have any other examples of words like this that maybe mean something different to you? And also, by the way, just keep in mind that words are always evolving, and especially slang words. So please don't hate on me for changing the definition of this word. I do hope it catches on, and I do hope that people start really understanding that bougie and ratchet experiences have nothing to do with the cost and their accessibility, but rather how beautiful and organized they are.